Hello, everyone. You are watching MapleMic Canada, where we bring you the fastest, clearest, and most reliable news updates. Today, we are covering a major winter storm that is currently affecting Atlantic Canada, and its impact is expected to continue over the next 2 to 3 days. This is a significant event that affects millions of residents across Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, and parts of Newfoundland and Labrador. The storm is creating challenging conditions for commuting, transportation, and daily life, and we want to make sure that you are fully informed about the situation so that you can stay safe. Since this morning, reports have been coming in about freezing rain, heavy snowfall, and strong winds. These conditions have led to blocked roads, disrupted public transportation, and dangerous driving conditions. Local authorities have already issued safety advisories urging citizens to remain at home and avoid unnecessary travel. These warnings are not just formalities. They are issued because the storm is seriously impacting daily life and posing real safety risks to residents. Everyone living in the affected areas is encouraged to take these warnings seriously. Meteorologists are warning that the storm's intensity will peak over the next 24 to 48 hours, with some areas potentially receiving up to 25 centimeters of snow and sustained winds of 50 to 70 kilometers per hour. Such high winds combined with heavy snow can create whiteout conditions, making it extremely difficult to see while traveling. Experts are also predicting the possibility of ice accumulation on roads and power lines, which increases the risk of power outages. Authorities recommend that every household in the affected areas prepare an emergency kit, including essentials like warm clothing, food, water, flashlights, batteries, and blankets. If you have elderly family members or children at home, make sure they are safe, warm, and informed about the potential dangers. For anyone planning to travel, whether by car, bus, train, or plane, it's important to understand that delays and cancellations are likely. Airports are already reporting some flight delays, and train services are being monitored closely for potential interruptions. Highways are treacherous, and even experienced drivers are advised to avoid travel unless it is absolutely necessary. Schools and workplaces in some regions may decide to close early or remain closed for the day, prioritizing the safety of students and staff. Following the updates provided by local authorities and media outlets is crucial during these conditions. The storm is having a serious impact on communities as well. Roads, bridges, and public transportation routes are all affected. Municipal teams are working tirelessly to clear snow and ice, but the sheer volume of accumulation is making this task difficult. Emergency services are on high alert, responding to traffic accidents, power outages, and other weather-related emergencies. Residents are asked to only call emergency services for urgent situations, as resources are being stretched thin. Community cooperation is essential during such events to ensure that emergency response can function effectively. Cold temperatures combined with freezing rain create additional health risks. There is a higher chance of hypothermia, frostbite, and slips or falls on icy surfaces. Authorities strongly recommend wearing proper winter footwear, layered clothing, gloves, hats, and scarves if you must go outside. Avoiding unnecessary travel is the safest option, but if you do need to leave home, take every precaution possible. Keeping extra supplies of water and food at home, charging phones, and having flashlights handy can make a significant difference in maintaining safety and comfort during power outages. Beyond personal safety, the storm is also affecting local businesses and economic activity. Grocery stores, shops, and transportation companies are experiencing delays in deliveries. Farmers are facing difficulties in transporting their goods due to blocked roads and icy conditions. Small business owners are adjusting operations to ensure employee safety while minimizing disruptions to customers. During events like this, community support becomes critical. Neighbors checking in on one another, offering assistance to those in need, and adhering to safety advisories all help reduce the negative impact of the storm. Meteorologists have emphasized that the storm is affecting both coastal and inland areas of Atlantic Canada. Coastal regions are experiencing strong winds and potential coastal flooding in some areas. Inland areas are seeing heavy snow accumulation and icy roads. It's important for residents to understand that while the storm may appear to be just snowy weather, the combined effects of wind, ice, snow, and cold temperatures can create extremely hazardous conditions. Following updates in real time from local authorities and reliable news sources is critical to ensuring safety. For travelers, authorities recommend preparing a winter emergency kit for vehicles, which should include blankets, a flashlight, extra fuel, food, and water. Driving should be limited to essential trips only, and when on the road, it is important to reduce speed, increase following distances, and avoid sudden braking. Roads may be icy even if they appear clear, so vigilance is necessary. Keeping updated on road conditions via official government websites or traffic apps can prevent dangerous situations. The storm also highlights the importance of community and family preparedness more than ever. Families are strongly encouraged to hold detailed discussions about emergency plans, ensuring that every member, from children to seniors, understands what to do in case of power outages, blocked roads, or sudden emergencies. This includes knowing where to find flashlights, blankets, emergency food and water supplies, and how to contact local authorities if assistance is needed. Having a list of essential contacts, including neighbors, local emergency services, hospitals, and utility companies, can make a significant difference in staying connected and safe during extreme weather conditions. Communities are advised to be proactive by checking in on elderly neighbors, individuals with disabilities, and other vulnerable residents who may have difficulty managing in such conditions. This could mean helping them clear driveways or walkways, ensuring their heating systems are functioning properly, delivering essential groceries, or simply confirming that they have the necessary supplies to stay indoors safely. Many local organizations and volunteer groups are already coordinating efforts to provide additional support where needed, and residents are encouraged to take part in these community initiatives. Acts of cooperation and vigilance at the community level can greatly reduce the number of accidents and emergencies that might occur during a severe storm. Local authorities are continuing to coordinate with municipal teams, emergency responders, and utility companies to respond to incidents as efficiently as possible. From clearing blocked roads to restoring electricity and water services, these teams are working tirelessly around the clock. Residents are reminded that patience and understanding are crucial. Emergency response teams are handling multiple situations simultaneously, and cooperation from the public is essential to ensure that help reaches those who need it most. Following official updates from municipal websites, social media pages, or local news outlets ensures that residents receive the latest information without relying on rumors or unofficial sources. Schools and businesses in the affected regions are actively implementing contingency plans to minimize disruption while prioritizing the safety of students, staff, and employees. Many schools have decided to close early, delay opening, or cancel classes entirely in certain areas where travel is particularly hazardous. Some schools are also preparing online lessons or alternative learning plans to ensure that students can continue their education even when in-person classes are not possible. Employers, on the other hand, are offering flexible work arrangements, remote working options, or temporary closures to prevent employees from facing dangerous travel conditions. These precautionary measures reflect a growing understanding of the wide-ranging impact that severe weather can have on both education and the workforce. By following these updates closely, families and employees can make well-informed decisions about daily routines and responsibilities. The storm's progress will continue to be monitored very closely, and residents should anticipate frequent updates throughout the day. Meteorologists and local authorities will provide detailed forecasts, real-time alerts, and safety advisories, which are essential for making informed decisions. Weather conditions can change rapidly, and a road or pathway that appears safe in the morning could become extremely hazardous by the afternoon. Staying informed and following trusted sources like MapleMic Canada ensures that residents can plan their activities, avoid unnecessary risks, and respond promptly to any emergencies that may arise during the storm. This winter storm is not just a local weather event. It is a community-wide challenge that touches every aspect of daily life. Its impact extends beyond the snow and ice on the roads, affecting transportation systems, public services, local businesses, health and safety, and the overall well-being of residents. The storm demonstrates how interconnected communities are and how essential it is for everyone to work together to reduce risks. By carefully following safety instructions, keeping emergency supplies ready, and staying updated through reliable sources like MapleMic Canada, residents can significantly reduce the potential impact of the storm. Preparedness, caution, and community support are the most effective ways to protect your family, neighbors, and community members. Authorities have also emphasized that storm recovery may take a considerable amount of time. Snow removal, clearing roads, and restoring power are ongoing processes that require careful planning and sustained effort. Power restoration may not happen immediately in all affected areas, especially in regions experiencing heavy accumulation or strong winds that have caused additional damage to infrastructure. Residents are encouraged to remain patient, remain indoors whenever possible, and follow official instructions carefully. Checking in with neighbors, offering help where feasible, and avoiding unnecessary travel are all ways in which residents can contribute to maintaining community safety during this challenging period. The safety and well-being of everyone in the affected areas depend not only on the efforts of emergency responders and local authorities, but also on the cooperation, vigilance, and preparedness of the residents themselves. Furthermore, authorities recommend that families review and update their emergency plans regularly, especially during ongoing weather events. This includes having alternative communication methods in case of phone or internet outages, ensuring that heating systems are working properly, and preparing for the possibility of extended periods without electricity or water. Residents are reminded to store enough non-perishable food, bottled water, medications, and necessary supplies to last several days, as road closures or power outages may delay delivery services. Such preparation can make a critical difference in maintaining safety and comfort throughout the duration of the storm. Communities that actively coordinate their resources, share information, and check on one another generally experience far fewer emergencies and reduced stress among residents. Acts such as shoveling snow for neighbors, assisting in clearing access paths, and making sure elderly or disabled individuals have access to heat and food not only improve overall safety, but also strengthen community bonds. MapleMic Canada encourages residents to look out for one another, remain vigilant, and contribute positively to the collective safety effort. The storm's effects are also expected to influence business and public service operations for the coming days. Supply chain disruptions, staff shortages, and delayed services are likely, which may affect grocery stores, pharmacies, healthcare facilities, and essential service providers. Companies and local businesses are adapting by implementing flexible schedules, working remotely where possible, or temporarily closing locations to protect their employees and customers. Being aware of these operational changes allows residents to plan accordingly and avoid unnecessary exposure to hazardous conditions. Finally, MapleMic Canada continues to monitor the storm closely and provide live updates, safety guidance, and practical advice to residents in Atlantic Canada. By following trusted sources, preparing in advance, and staying aware of ongoing developments, residents can navigate the storm safely and minimize its impact. Patience, caution, preparedness, and community cooperation remain key components of successfully managing the challenges posed by this major winter storm. Residents are urged to remain vigilant, support one another, and follow all official guidance until the storm has passed and normalcy is restored. This storm is also a reminder of the importance of emergency planning and awareness. Having a clear plan for emergencies, keeping an updated emergency kit, and knowing the contact numbers of local authorities and services are essential steps for staying safe during severe weather events. MapleMic Canada encourages every resident to take these steps seriously and not underestimate the storm. MapleMic Canada is committed to providing ongoing coverage of this storm, including detailed updates on its progress, safety advice, and any emergency announcements. We aim to deliver accurate, reliable, and timely news without sensationalism or misinformation, so you can rely on us for trustworthy updates. Our goal is to ensure that every resident in Atlantic Canada can stay safe, informed, and prepared. If you find this information helpful, we encourage you to subscribe to MapleMic Canada and turn on notifications. This way, you will receive all urgent updates and critical news as soon as it happens. Sharing this information with friends, family, and neighbors can also help keep your community safe and aware. We want to remind everyone that staying safe and informed is the top priority during this storm. Limit travel, prepare emergency supplies, help those in need, and pay close attention to official updates. By taking these precautions, residents can reduce the risks posed by this winter storm and protect themselves, their families, and their communities. MapleMic Canada will continue to cover this storm, provide new information as it becomes available, and share tips on staying safe. You are watching MapleMic Canada, your trusted news source for all things Canada, bringing you reliable updates on weather, safety, and community impact. Stay safe, stay informed, and look out for one another.